It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and we'll see Garrett Wilson. He got plenty of looks a week ago and turned in almost 160 yards. It's the Jets and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Bills. Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go to Barkley again. Always got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. To the air, Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. And the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen. That's going to be caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Allen looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way, home for a Bills touchdown. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle when these defenses go at him.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. Security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Bills getting set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught by Anderson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. So we reach halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Taking it about the 1. So here are the Bills to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running left, it's Barkley. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On play action, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out come the Jets.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
On third down, Robinson.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw, it's Allen.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just handed their totals.
Another touchdown in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
The bottom line of this part to a season that lasts and that you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Allen's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So Allen's going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Jets.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over.
Well, this is long since over, and some might say this is overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bills, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah, turn it down, please.